Hi everyone, it's OMONDI Juma here from the Man United Agenda, and it's quiz show time. And I'm here with Richard, the brother of Anthony, and I'm really pleased to have him on because no one else would step up. So big up to you, Richard. You're about to play on the spot.
I've had my call up.
Welcome to the Man United Agenda. This is the quiz show on the spot. It's Friday evening, it's 8:30, and we have a new contestant in the hot seat. Over to you, Richard. How are you doing?
I'm all right, yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I just rushed home from work. I had a bit of a mad, hectic day, but I'm ready. Got someone in the hot seat. Had to get home for this. I really do appreciate you coming on the show. A lot of people are scared, but you've got big balls. I must say. So, Rich, you're a Manchester United supporter. How long have you been supporting United, and what can you tell me about your love for the club?
Cool. Supporting Man United now. Got to be about 32 years, 33 years, something like that. Yeah, love for the club. Always had a passion for the club. Yeah, just straight from being a young one, really, and it went from there.
Do you ever go to the stadium, or have you been to many games?
I haven't been up for about 4 years now. Last match I went up to was when we beat Leicester. Van Gaal was in charge, and we had Falcao up top playing. Yeah, so
okay.
I've never been there since. Yeah.
How are you feeling about the recent season? It's been a bit downhill, don't you think?
Yeah. I'm not happy. I was a bit optimistic beginning of the season when we signed Rafael Varane at the back. I thought there's a decent centre back partner to go with Maguire. Sancho, he played all right the last sort of few games. Turn of the year, he's come a bit better. Obviously, Ronaldo's Ronaldo. But yeah, I was a little bit optimistic beginning of the season, but it's gone a bit wrong on that. So
yeah. So just I appreciate you coming on the show. Your brother is like an Arsenal fan. I don't know how you two get along like that. There must be wars.
No, there is. But there is when we play.
Yeah, I must admit, your brother's really a knowledgeable guy. Your brother's a knowledgeable guy in all aspects of football, and hopefully you are as well, because you're going to need it tonight.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. Been a bit nervous, but it's all right.
So let me just quickly go through the show. What it's all about is the quiz master. I'm the quiz master. It's the quiz show. You're on the spot, Football Mastermind. What it is, we just ask you 12 questions. Not that hard, knowledge, and 6 questions on your chosen subject, which today is going to be Manchester United, I think, yeah?
Oh,
good,
yeah.
Good. So I just want to show you the leaderboard. So basically, to beat the quiz master, you must get all 12 questions right. And just going to go in now. You can have a look at this. So far, we have Jay on 11. That's from Stretford Paddock. Also, Darren, he needs to be added to the leaderboard. He's also got 11. Kahinde, my brother from Man United Agenda, he's got 10. Matt, Football United TV, he's on 8. James, TTM, Sports, 7. Bath Time with Vaughan is 7. TalkMU, 4. Ace is 4. And Red Devil Studio, unfortunately, is down the bottom at 2. So anything above 4, and you'll be smiling, I reckon.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to ask you, what do you want to start with? Your 6 football general knowledge, or do you want to start with Man United quiz questions? Where do you want to
go? We'll go general knowledge first.
General knowledge, okay. And just before we start, do you want to say hi? We've got everyone watching you, no nerves here. We've got Devils United, that's Maisie. She's given 2 fire signs. Man United Agenda, yeah, please subscribe and like, everybody. Solo's in the house. He said, come on, Richard Herbert. He's right behind you. You're bro. Good luck, Rich.
Thanks, bro.
Good luck, Anthony. He's calling you Anthony. That's what he's getting confused. Actually, this is Mr. B saying, actually, Richard, he's getting messed up. And big up Mr. B.
I'm the Man United fan.
Good, exactly. They look alike, they sound alike. I even confuse me. So we're going to start with football general knowledge. There's no time limit, Richard, but I will prompt you on the questions. Are you ready to go? Just before we start, I just want to let you know you're welcome to get a drink of water, or you want to wipe your brow before we start. It's up to you.
No, I've just had a cider, so I'm all right.
Okay. So big up, everyone. Big up to Richard as well. He's on the spot in the hot seat. And we're going to start with football general knowledge. Question 1. Which goalkeeper has played the most amount of matches in the Champions League?
I'll go for Buffon.
Okay. Question 2. 4 players finished equal top goal scorer with 5 goals in the 2010 World Cup. I just want you to name one of them. So in the 2010 World Cup, South Africa, 4 players finished equal top goal scorer with 5 goals. Can you just name one of them? One of the 4.
2010 South Africa. Was Robin van Persie one?
Is that your answer?
Yeah, I'll go for Robin van Persie, yeah.
Question 3. Which current Premier League club has been promoted but has never been relegated from the league? So out of all the clubs in the Premiership right now today, which one has been promoted but never been relegated from the Premier League?
Promoted, never relegated from the Premier League. Is this from when the Premier League started, 92?
Well, yes, just not going back to Division 1, since the Premier League started, which club has been promoted, they're currently in the Premiership right now, but they've been promoted, but they've never been relegated?
Never relegated.
From the Premier League.
In the Premier League.
It'd be a current club in the Prem.
Current club in the Prem.
So they've been promoted to the Premiership, but they haven't actually been relegated from the Premiership.
That's a tricky one, that.
All right, do you want to come back to that? I'll give you an opportunity to come back
to
that.
that one, yeah.
All right, so question 4. With England naming England were naming their squad this week. I don't know if you noticed, Harry Maguire's back in there. Can you name me the last player to be capped by England from outside the top tier 2 leagues? And this is from 1980. They got promoted from the old 3rd division, which is now the 2nd division, and he got a call up to England, a striker. This is 1988-89. Yeah. So just before the 1990 World Cup, he got promoted with Wolves, and then he got called up to the England squad from League 2.
Steve Ball.
Is that your answer, Steve? Okay.
Yeah.
Question 5. Which Sheffield Wednesday player / defender was deployed as an emergency striker due to an injury to David Hirst and ended up scoring 12 goals in 12 appearances, earning him an England call-up as a striker? He was a defender. And he would play as a striker in Sheffield Wednesday 1993 League Cup final against Arsenal, and as a centre-back in the 1993 FA Cup final, also against Arsenal, in an amazing year. So which Sheffield Wednesday centre-back was deployed as a striker when there was injuries at the club and ended up getting an England call-up as a striker? This is back in 1993.
1993. Cool. That was obviously Arsenal went and played them twice, didn't they?
That's right.
I'll go for centre back Mark Bright.
Okay, and question number 6. England won the World Cup in 1966 as hosts. Yep. It was held in England. But can you name 2 other nations who won the World Cup as hosts, and what year?
Brazil, 1970.
Is that your answer?
No, I think a minute. 1958 Sweden. I'll go Uruguay, the first one.
Yep.
World
It's
Cup.
1930. Yep.
1930. And
One more. You have to get it right though. So a winner of the World Cup as hosts as well.
I'll go France, 98.
Well done. Now we're going to go back quickly to the question 3, which is a tricky one. We asked you which current Premier League club has been promoted, but they've never been relegated from the league. So they're currently in the Premiership, but they've been promoted to the Premiership, but they've never been relegated from the Premiership. I'm going to have to hard prompt you.
I wouldn't know that one. I'll just take a wild guess on this. I don't know, West Ham.
West Ham, is that your answer?
Yeah, I'll go for West Ham.
Okay. We're going to stop right there. Take a breather. Take a breather. That's your general knowledge out of the way. I'm just going to add up the score. Okay. Right. We're going to move on to the Man United questions, and we go through the rest of them at the end. Okay. So you're doing okay. You're doing all right so far. This one, you need to get at least 4 of these right to be on the leaderboard, I'd say. But are you ready? Do you want to take a breather? You want to get a glass of water, wipe your brow? How are you feeling?
No, I'm fine. Let's go.
Well, let's roll. Let's rock and roll. Okay.
Let's rock and roll.
Richard, these are the Man United questions. Question 1. Dimitar Berbatov played 108 Premiership games, scoring 48 goals between 2008 and 2012 for Manchester United. But which club did he sign for after leaving Manchester United in 2012?
Fulham.
Next question. Question 2. Which team knocked out Manchester United in the quarterfinals of the Champions League in 1998? That was a season before the treble. They won. Man United got knocked out on an away goals rule. They drew 0-0 at their ground, and then they came to Old Trafford, and this team drew with Man United 1-1. So was it Dortmund, Leverkusen, or Monaco? So in 1998, we got knocked out in the quarterfinals on away goals, 0-0 at their ground. Took them to Old Trafford and drew 1-1. So that we went out on away goals. Was it against Dortmund, Leverkusen, or Monaco? The year before the treble.
I think it was Monaco.
Okay, question 3. There have been 3 Ivorian players like internationals, to have played for Manchester United. 2 are currently at the club. That would be Bailey and Ahmad Diallo. So who is the other Ivorian international to have played for Manchester United?
Ivorian.
That's Ivory Coast.
Coast,
3 internationals have played for Man United. 2 are currently at the club. That would be Bailey and Diallo. 1 is not at the club, but used to play for Manchester United, and is still a current international for Ivory Coast. Sorry.
Oh, I can't think of his name. I can picture him, but I can't think of his name.
I'll give you a clue. He's still playing in the Premiership.
He's still playing in the Premier League. Is it right to come back to that one?
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
So let's pause on question 3. Question 4. Hannibal Miedri, the youngster with the hair.
Yeah.
So which international team does he play for? Recently got called up.
With Germany, was that? No, go on.
It's on an African theme. It's on an African theme. So which nation does he play for? He recently got called up. Hannibal.
Was it Morocco, was it?
Is that your answer?
Yeah, I'll go for Morocco. Yeah.
Okay, question 5. George Best scored 28 league goals in 1968, the year we won the the Champions League, the European Cup. But it took another 20 years for a player to score 20 league goals. And that happened again in 1987, 1988. Who scored 20-plus league goals? Total of 24 in 1987, 88.
I'll go Brian McClare.
And question 6. What 4 members of the treble side have over 500 appearances for Manchester United? Now, I want you to, any wrong answers, I'm going to eliminate you. I want you to name the 4 members of the 1999 treble side that have over 500 caps or appearances for Manchester United.
How many players? 4.
4 from the treble side who ended up having 500 plus appearances for Manchester United.
We'll go Ryan Giggs.
Yep.
Gary Neville.
Yep.
Paul Scholes.
Yep. One more. You know what? I'm going to give you that. I'm just going to give you that. But there is one more, but I think it's a bit too tough. Do you want to go for the last one? I am going to give you this one, though.
I'll go for Peter Schmeichel.
Okay. I'm going to give you that anyway. We're going to stop the clock there. No clock, but we're going to go on. How do you feel right now? You've just gone through the whole quiz, 12 questions. You find them hard?
A couple of them was hard, yeah.
Sorry. Do you want to go back to question 3? The Ivorian international, who's also played for Manchester United, currently playing in the Premiership, but used to play for Man United. Played in the African nations recently as well. So there have been 3 Ivorian internationals to play for Man United. 2 are currently at the club. That would be Bailey and Ahmad. The third player used to play for Man United, but is still current international for Ivory Coast and is currently still playing in the Premiership. Yes, Mr. B. Yes, Jordan Payne.
I would no. Go on, I'll have to pass on that one.
Okay, you're going to pass on that. All right, there we go. We stopped. All right, take a breather. Now we can wind down. Okay, I think you've done pretty well. I'm just going to add up the scores here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go through the questions. So you started with football general knowledge. The first question was, which goalkeeper has played the most matches in the Champions League? Now, you said...
Buffon.
And the answer is Casillas.
Oh, Casillas, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh.
He started young, didn't he? He played a lot of games for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Second question 2. There are 4 players finished equal top goal scorer with 5 goals in the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. I just wanted to name one of them. You said?
Robin van Persie, I think. I might be wrong.
Okay, the answer, the 4 players are Thomas Muller, Wesley Sneijder, David Villa, who won it with Spain, and Diego Forlan. So unfortunately, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Question 3. This one was a bit tricky. We asked you which current Premier League club has been promoted but has never been relegated from the league. You said?
I think I went with West Ham.
You said West Ham. West Ham were relegated, weren't they?
Yeah.
So the answer is actually Brighton.
So you could have
done by going through the clubs. The fourth question, with England naming their squad this week, we asked you who was the last player to be capped by England from outside the top 2 tiers of England's football. So that's the Championship and Division 1. because he was in Division 2 at the time playing for Wolves. And you said...
Steve Bull.
Yeah, correct. How did you know that one?
No. I remember you said in the question, I think somebody said Wolverhampton, so he's the only player who was really at that time who was cat for England, playing for Wolves.
Okay. What do you think? What do you think of him as a player, Steve Bull? For anyone who doesn't know,
he was a good striker. He was strong, put his presence about, knew where the net was. Good little poacher if the ball was dropped in the 6-yard box. He was there, wasn't he?
Good, yeah, definitely. Very powerful as well. I remember him.
Yeah,
I thought he was really well.
Yeah.
Question 5. We asked you which Sheffield Wednesday player, stroke defender, was deployed as an emergency striker due to an injury to David Hurst and ended up scoring 12 goals in 12 games, earning him an England call-up as a striker. And he would play as a striker in Wednesday's 1993 League Cup final defeat to Arsenal, and then he played as a centre-back in the FA Cup final in the same year. What an amazing year for him. You said it was...
Mark Brown.
And the answer your brother got, if you look on the screen there...
Paul Warhurst.
Do you remember him, Paul Warhurst?
I remember him for Blackburn Rovers. I can't remember him for Sheffield Wednesday.
Okay, yeah. He got signed by Blackburn soon afterwards. And ended up playing
I never knew that.
Okay, so question 6. We asked you, England won the World Cup at home as hosts in 1966. Asked you to name 2 other nations who were hosts who ended up winning the World Cup. You said...
Uruguay 1930 and France 98.
Correct. Uruguay 1930 was good. How did you get that one?
I remember watching, there was a documentary on the TV. Was it 2018 last World Cup? And they went for every World Cup. And they had the host and the winners. And it sort of like just come to me then.
Brilliant. So you, on the general knowledge, you got 2 out of 6 on general knowledge. So it wasn't too bad. But I think you could have got the Casillas one. The Van Persie one, I thought you got if you went for the winners.
I was thinking of the 2014 World Cup and he got that header. He scored about 5 goals, didn't he?
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're going on to the Man United questions now. We asked you, Didier Berbatov played 108 games for Man United, scoring 48 goals between 2008 and 2012. Which club did he sign for after leaving Man United? You said...
I think it said Fulham, didn't I? I might be wrong.
Anthony says Fulham, your brother. Mr. B also says Fulham. And you're correct, it is Fulham. What do you think of Berbatov as a player for Man United?
I'll be honest with you. I thought he was a very skillful player with the ball at his feet, very trickery, steady, good link-up player, and also he filled in with a lot of goals as well for us as well. In one season, I think he got about 30, didn't he? 31 goals one season. Yeah, I liked him. Very, very good striker. Very good footballing brain as well.
One-off, really, a one-off sort of player. Like talented, we saw Fred do that little skill the other day. Someone mentioned it was reminding of Berbatov when he's done that skill.
Lovely bit. Didn't know we had it in his locker.
I know. We're very surprised here. Next question. We asked you which team knocked out Man United in the quarterfinal of the Champions League in 1998, a season before the treble, with a 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. And you said we gave you an option here: Leverkusen, Dortmund, or Monaco. You said...
I think I said Monaco, didn't I?
And let's see the other boys. Anthony said Bayern, Leverkusen. Mr. B said Dortmund. Solo said Leverkusen. But you were right. It was Monaco.
I thought it was,
And the others got it wrong. What do you remember about that?
I can remember going over there.
Scored.
Yeah, David Trezeguet won it. Yeah, because did they have Barthez in goal?
Quite possibly, yeah.
I think they did, yeah. I can remember watching that night. I was about 18 and I wasn't very happy to be honest with you because they come over and they nick a 1-0 over and went for on the way goals. Yeah,
it was 1-0 at Old Trafford. So Trezeguet scored first.
That's right.
Really powerful shot. And then I think SHAH scored.
That's right.
So you got that one right while the others got that wrong. I want to say hi to Stumpy and all the other guys. This is really good so far. We got question 3. There's been 3 Ivorian players, internationals, to play for Man United. 2 are currently at the club. That'd be Bailey and Amad Diallo, who's at Rangers on loan, but he's still at the club. I asked you to name the other Ivorian international to have played for Manchester United.
Was he a defender?
No.
No,
He's
no, I
still
think
he's still playing in he's gone back to his home club, to the club we bought him from, and he's still playing in the Prem. Your brother got it right. See it there?
Wilfred Saha.
Yeah.
Wilfred, oh yeah, yeah, because he started off for England, didn't he? As schoolboys, and he went. Yeah, he did go for Ivory Coast, didn't he?
Yeah. So a bit of a trick question, but that I
Yeah.
found out feel tough. Question 4, quick one. We said, which national team does Hannibal play for? It's a North African team. We were on the same theme of African teams. You said
I think I said Morocco, didn't I?
Morocco. We've got Solo said Algeria. Andy said Egypt. It was actually Tunisia.
Tunisia. Right. I knew it was one of those up northwest, so way out there.
For question 5, we asked you, George Best scored 28 league goals in 1968, the year we won the first European Cup. But it took another 20 years for someone to score over 20 goals in the league. And it happened again in 1980, 97, 88, 20 years later. And who scored those 24 goals? You said?
Brian McClare, I think.
Yeah, you said Brian McClare. And Mr. B said Hughes. Just going through the thing. Yep, it's only Mr. B said that. And you were right. It was Brian McClare. He scored 24 goals in his debut season from Celtic.
It was
Brian
Celtic,
McClare's a striker. He ended up playing in midfield, didn't he? But
That's
what do you think of him as a striker when he came?
Yeah, because he played up top for Celtic, didn't he?
Yeah, banged a lot of goals up there.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And question 6, I asked you to name all 4, but really I'm going to give you 3 because you named 3. The question was, what 4 members of the treble side have over 500 appearances for Manchester United? And you said?
Ryan Giggs.
Yep.
Paul Scholes.
Yep.
Gary Neville.
Yep. Those are the 3 you said.
Yeah.
There's one more.
I know Nicky Butt started the game, didn't he? Because Moorkeen was suspended, if I remember right.
Did Nicky Butt have 500 appearances for Man United?
Did he? I don't know.
He didn't. Someone missing. We signed this guy from Oldham.
Dennis Irwin.
Yeah, Dennis Irwin was the final man.
Dennis Irwin,
yeah.
I forgot about him playing in that. Yeah, he got me.
So overall, you got 6 out of 12, Richard, which is not bad. Do you want to go through? So people are getting this right. With SHAH, Mr. B got SHAH right. So did Jordan Payne. Thank you. Solo said that was a hard one as he was England under 21 international. Talking about SHAH. Jordan Payne said, I forgot Forlan was a baller. Yeah, he top goal scorer, wasn't he, in 2010? Steve Baller.
Yeah.
Steve
Baller. Yeah.
Steve Ball. Uruguay, good shout. Jordan Payne, you're on fire. Uruguay was the first World Cup, correct. Richard got that one. The other ones were Italy in 1934, West Germany in 1974, and Argentina in 1978 were the hosts who also won. And who got Jordan Payne got Tunisia for Hannibal's national side. So you got let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. Just before we do, can everyone press the like button, please? And big up to Richard for coming on. I think he's done really well, don't you think, guys? So just let's have a look at the leaderboard and see where you would be at with 6. So you're currently with 6. You would be 5th place now.
That's all right.
Just behind Bath Time with Vaughan.
That's not too bad. I'm in Europa League spot.
Yeah, exactly. Not bad at all. Did you enjoy that, Rich?
Yeah, that's good. I do like the football quiz and everything. There's a few hard ones in there. I've got to admit, when you first get them, it spins your head a bit, don't it?
Yeah, for sure. But your brother's on next week, so hopefully we get some rivalry going. He has the 6 to beat to get the bragging rights in the family household. You know.
That's right. So we got 6 to beat, have we?
Yeah.
Right,
so make sure you tune in next week for Anthony. It's been a pleasure having you on, Richard. We're going to sign up now. Where can we find you, Richard? Where can we find you? Your socials and that kind of thing.
Facebook, WhatsApp. I'm on.
Okay, and you're tuned into the Man United agenda regularly now. I've seen you in the comments.
I do come on there. Yeah. I got on. I was on there the other night, obviously with Atletico Madrid and reading some of the comments as well. Yeah, so you can find me on there as well.
Yeah, big time. Thanks for the comments and thanks for coming on the show,
That's
most of all.
right.
You've done really well. I think I looking back now, I think you could have got like 7 or 8
Yeah,
with the one
yeah.
couple you missed out on. But
That
overall, there's good performance.
The Paul Wars one done me. I didn't do play for Sheffield Wednesday. I can remember him for Blackburn, but
yeah.
yeah.
Well, you're old enough.
Yeah, it's good though. Brilliant.
Good stuff.
I like
Good stuff.
Come on,
Make sure you like and share, and tune in next week for your brother and see if he can trump you. As for me, I'm out. Make sure you tune in tonight, guys. We've got at 10 o'clock. We've got the Mr. B's takeaway show, and that's with TalkMU and guests as well. And after that, obviously, there's no games going on, so keep tuned in to Man United Agenda. We will be coming up some topical discussions about Man United and the Premier League as well. So, because that's what it's all about now, top 4. Just quickly, Rich, do you think we're going to get top 4?
I'll let you know tomorrow after if Aston Villa get 40 games Arsenal. But I think I think we could scrape it. We've got 2 hard games obviously in April. We've got the back-to-back fixtures on notice. They've Arsenal and Liverpool, haven't we? So I think there's been the 2 telling games. We've got Chelsea to play the game this season.
I think we've got Chelsea, Old Trafford.
Yeah, so we've got 3 guard games there, like, but we never know. I'm not optimistic, but you never know. We might sneak in there if Arsenal drops or anything like. So that's it,
Well, it's a tough league, isn't it? I mean, it's the best league in the world.
Very tough.
And the league doesn't lie. At the end of the season, that's what we will deserve, I imagine.
That's it. That's it. At the end of the day, I mean, there've been a couple. I think losing Mason Greenwood this season was a bit of a blow as well, to be honest with you. So because he come on well, didn't he? Mason Greenwood started playing well and scoring and everything.
It's the timing as well. We did have time to replace him with his issue. It happened right at the end of the transfer window, and then we decided to keep Lingard. I think Lingard was going to leave, so we didn't have time to get someone in to fill his boots, and because he was a potent attacker, he was giving us a lot of balance on the right-hand side.
Cavani's missed this season, haven't we? Rashford hasn't really got going.
Yeah.
So it's been
let's leave on a high. That high, and you got 6 out of 12, and you're up there on the leaderboard, proud and loud. So, Richard, thanks again for coming on. Big up to everyone who tuned in. Press the like button, and we're out. Have a lovely evening. Good night.
And you. Thanks a lot. Bye, everybody. Bye.